Hello. Okay, let's transition in. Hey, how's it going, Build Force? Hey. Let's see. Let's get my main cam. Okay, I can see what's going on. Yo, Screech, how's it going? You're like the first Build Force to pick up your hoodie, huh? Yeah. Shame. We were chatting earlier. Yeah. I hope you feel much better soon. You know, with all your health situation at the moment. And yeah, Lindsay. Yeah. Welcome. Apparently, I wasn't the first one there. Oh, okay. Maybe it was Dean then. Yeah. Yeah. Really, thank you for supporting our you know, merch hoodie run. Yeah. How come your name is back? Whoa. No, my name's backwards on stream. Let me quickly check. Maybe I did a flip in Streamlabs. Thank you for pointing that out. I do, because I think I flipped it. How is it now? What happened? Thank you picking up this in the beginning of the stream. Is it better now? No. Okay, but first of all, how is my audio this time? Whoa. Last time my mic was set to like 100% level, and I think that was way too much, so I decreased it to 90. And previously it was on 50, so it was way too low. So like I'm still trying to gauge. And in terms of the music, how is the music level with my voice? Okay, so flip horizontally. Let's check. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, sorry for that little hiccup, because I wanted to like flip the face cam just so I can, you know, oh wait, now it's flipped. Let me flip again. Let me flip just the face cam. Flip horizontal. There you go. Oh wait, I need to transition. Like Jeff has been such a stream noob. There you go, that should be better. Keep building joy. So this is the first clothing merch that we did. Yeah, so it's got the keep building joy slogan on it. Nice. Yeah, flipping hell. Yeah. Okay, Scrooge says the music is just subtle enough to hear but not overwhelming. Awesome. Hey Ratsass, how's it going? Yeah, this is kind of like a very sudden stream. Like normally we stream on Tuesdays or Thursdays, but yeah, I really wanted to stream on a Saturday, well today, because I wanted to test my audio tweaks that I've done, like in the level, and also I just pushed the mic further away. Like you can see it's like there, it's a bit further away from last time, because yeah, I was really like not happy with the audio quality from my last stream on Tuesday, and instead of waiting for like next week Tuesday to stream again, like I just told Paul, like, you know, I want to do a ad hoc sudden stream this Saturday, just to make sure all my audio is the way I wanted. So yeah. And also, you know, we had good news about the hoodies, you know, so that's great. Yeah. Let's have some good thanks. How are you? And no stress, dude. I was looking forward to this build. Yeah. Are you building your RG Gundam Mark II Titan version while you have the stream on the side? Yeah. Looks really cool, eh? You got the full inner frame built. So now you just got to add on the armor parts. Yeah. Yeah. Would love to, once you're finished, I would love to, or even like if you don't mind sharing your experience now, like how is it compared to your 30 minutes missions build? Hey? It's quite a big difference, right? Yeah. And then yeah, so talking about building, so today's build is going to be the Tamotu, Tamotu, Yeah. I'll just call it Tamotu. It's much easier to pronounce. Yeah, this is a kit from Kotobukia. Yeah, it's a bit better. I actually flip the cam just so you guys can read what it says. Yeah. So yeah, let's transition in to the main cam. Let's see here. Transition in. There you go. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I got this kit like almost like 2 years ago from HRJ, so it's been sitting in my backlog for a long time. I held it back from not building because I was this is when I was still doing my Calgary Creations channel. Like that channel is not gone, it's very inactive. But anyway, I bought this kit to make videos for that channel. But it's like, you know, since we bought this, we did bring a variation of this kit through Gunpla SA, so it's like, okay, you know, I can build it on stream. And if anybody is in chat or build force that's keen on this kind of kit, let us know and then we can bring it in. There's a few different color variations. There's also different actual models, like it's done by the same designer, Model Toys, and also produced by Kotobukia, but they're not Tamotu. They kind of look similar though, but not the same. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, very excited to build this kit. It's so cute and can be a great desk buddy, you know. So I've got like my Haro. I've got I've got my little Lego Mr. Roboto, that I like to call him. And I also got the what's it? This is the Mechatro Wigo from Hasegawa. Yeah. So yeah, let's add a new buddy to the family. Okay, so let's pop it open. Okay, let's see. Ratas, no, unfortunately, no. Haha, I took a break. I'm off. I'm on net now, maybe. But yeah, it's very fun. Really like it a lot, and it's very different. The 30 minutes mission, yeah, this is huge. I think they're around the same size, but like in terms of the complexity of the build, yeah, it's much more complex and has much more parts and smaller parts as well. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, this I think with this stream, I want to try and complete this whole build. You know, it doesn't have too many pieces, but it's also not too little. But the thing is, I think the build should go pretty quickly because there's lots of repetition. Like for its legs, there's like 4 of the same thing. So once I build the one, like the rest of the 3 legs will go pretty quickly, I think. Yeah. Screech says, "Rip Dr. Kalga." Well, hey, he just on a different channel now. You know, he's just within the Gunpla SA channel. Hopefully one day I can still get back into, you know, making videos for Calgary Creations. But yeah, just time management, man, between everything else and full-time job. Yeah, it's difficult. And Lizzie says the new one coming. That's the new one coming that a character can ride on is pretty cute. Yeah, I think that you're talking about like the unicycle one. Yeah, and I think they're doing a collaboration with what's it? Miku, Hatsume Miku. So there's a Hatsume Miku exclusive one or something like that. The color of duct tape. That's a very interesting name. Hey, I'm here to watch and look while playing, but I'm super excited to see the build. Oh, thank you for the look. Yeah. Lindsay Lark, yeah, the unicycle one. Yeah, that looks very cute. Okay, first of all, let's get the parts out of the plastic bag prison. think this is actually my first Kotobukia kit. Yeah. So it's going to be quite interesting. So Kotobukia is a Japanese company, but their manufacturing is in China. But out of the like mecha modeling manufacturers, Bandai and Kotobukia is like the two big companies. Yeah, so really excited to experience Kotobukia. Okay, so let's check out the manual, skim through it quick. Cool. So from my understanding is that the Tamotu is like they've got a fictional backstory that they designed in this like futuristic cities, and they basically just help humans with their daily tasks, I suppose. Like they can use them for at home, there's like service spot, or even at construction sites and all that. And here they show you this kind of like just cross advertising or cross marketing, I suppose, with that they're also designed to be customizable. As you can see, they've got like hard points, 3mm holes around that you can connect like kit bashing with other Kotobukia parts, but because it's 3mm pegs, you can also use like Bandai's parts with them. So like for example, the 30 minutes missions lines, they also use 3mm pegs for customization. So you can use those to customize as well. Very cool. Yeah, very simple, just the color guide, and just shows you a bit of the internal frames. Alright. The biggest difference that I can tell off the bat, if I have to use Bandai as a comparison, because I built quite a lot of Bandai kits since I was growing up. First of all, okay, I don't think this is all Kotobukia kits, but this Kotobukia kit, their box print is a matte finish. So, it's nice because it doesn't catch on like glares from lighting, but the drawback from matte prints is that you'll see like not imperfections, like scratches, but easier. But yeah, I like this matte finish. It feels a bit more, I don't know, like high class product, I think. And then with their manual, that's the opposite. Their manual, well, at least with this kit, it's a very glossy finish compared to Bandai's more matte finish. Like it's a bit more glossy and grippier to the touch. And yeah, no English in the manual, so it's all in Japanese. But again, these kits, Kotobukia kits is also designed to be snap fit. So there should be too many issues. And this is a fairly simple kit, so I don't think there's going to be much instructions needed. Right, so let's start with the head. Let's just sort out the manuals before we go on. Okay. Speed. Like to sort it out alphabetically, makes my sorting life a bit easier. Let's clear parts. I think I'll keep it up there or something. Okay. The color of duct tape. May I ask what glue you plan to use? I've never liked the glues I've had. You're talking about plastic cement, eh? Let me just go get the one that I plan to use. Okay. Which brands or which products do you have for glues or plastic cement, whichever you're talking about? Natas, new type Jeff, how's it? What's up with this whole new type thing? Yeah, you've been like using that for quite a bit in our chats for a while. Yeah. You can call me new type Jeff if I can get a better sense of what's going on, what's happening with GIMC or customs. Then I can be a new type if I can sense what's happening with our shipment. Yeah. You know, we are hoping that the shipment and the hoodies would arrive similar time frame so that we can release, like everybody can get all their stuff together, you know, but alas, you know, some stuff just out of our hands. Yeah, we do the best with it. Okay. Okay, so the color of duct tape. Oh yeah, so going back, the cement, you know, before I used Tamiya extra, I think it's called Tamiya extra thin or just Tamiya thin cement. It's the one with the green cap. So that's the one I was like for many years. I used that one. It's like, you know, solid. It just does the trick, you know. But since about last year, I switched to this Mr. Hobby. Well, Mr. Hobby is the brand, and this is their Mr. Cement SPB. So SP stands for speed, and B like for black. So what I like about this blacks, okay, it works really fast, and it's black so that I'll show you actually. There's a part that I'll need to actually cement. I think I'll do it on screen. Is that this headpiece? Actually, there's a seam line, so I'll do a cement there. What I like about the black cement compared to like Tamiya's extra thin cement is that generally cements are clear, so you can't really see them. But the great thing about the black is that because it's black, you can visually see, and then you can know, okay, how much you sand away, and then you can visually tell that you've done enough sanding that, you know, once you paint your kit, you know, it's a perfect seam. But the hidden feature that I like the most is it smells great. It smells like it's got a bit of a sesame smell to it. So yeah. Yeah, no, it's not an addiction. Okay. Yeah, I can stop anytime I want. But yeah, so that's what I really like about the cement. Scooch says, where's my Jeff Plumber kit? Jeff's sniffing glue. Not yet. Well, I got a whiff a little bit. But yeah, anyway. So that's the cement I use. Okay, let's start the build. So let me zoom in a little bit so you guys get a better cropped look. Alright, yeah, good, everything's on screen. Yeah, and because of the glossy finish, from my sitting viewing angle, I kind of get a bit of a glare, so now I need to just adjust my head so I don't see the glare. So I can actually see the instructions. Okay, so B, 1, 2, and 14. Nice. So let's feel Kotobukia's plastic. Nice. 1, 2. And the color of duct tape, where are you from? Are you from South Africa or are you from other parts of the world? Yeah, I would like to know. Okay, so the first thing I can tell is that only having cut into 2 or like going now into 3 pieces, it's like I find their part placement on a runner feels a bit weird. Like for example, I'm cutting off the pieces for the head. So like this is one half for the head. And generally from my experience with Bandai, like the other half would be like right next to it. So it would be like part 1 and 2 and like this middle part could be 3 or something. But like no, it's like 1, 2 and then all the way here is the other half, 14. So it's like okay, it's a bit of a odd thinking. Okay, let's put that here. Let's see. 13. B8. I think it's got undergating on this B8. B8. Yeah, okay, it does have undergating. So it's not just Bandai that uses undergating for their nub placement. Yeah, when it comes to Bandai's kits with placement of undergating, they make it very clear to you. With Kotobukia's kit, they just use like one little symbol, and you know, before the start of the construction, they teach you about undergating. Like but again, it's all in Japanese. But in Bandai's kits, like they really stress every single part that has undergating. They make a visual indication where that undergate is, and they will like in labels say undergate. So they make it very clear. Like Kotobukia just like gives you a little symbol on that part. So yeah. Yeah, so how are you guys doing tonight? Are you guys playing some games? I think who says they were playing games? The color duct tape. He says he was playing games. Yeah, are you guys also like just chilling? And are you guys, any of you that's building a model kit or working on your model kit? If so, what kit are you working on? Hey, Otaku Din. Hey, Build Force Unite. Yeah, Saturday stream. What is this madness? And then Screech says building the ashtray now. Yeah, Otaku, I just wanted to do a Saturday stream because on Tuesday when I did my stream, I was like watching back. I was really not happy with the sound setup and the sound quality. So like I did some tweaks, but then I didn't want to wait until like not this coming Tuesday, but the next Tuesday, because like now, you know, me and Paul are taking alternative Tuesdays to do build streams. So I don't want to wait like 2 weeks until, you know, and then see if the audio adjustments is better. So I wanted to do one tonight. Yeah, and so far you guys say the audio is much better earlier on. So I'll listen back after the stream. Hopefully that's the case. Okay. Yeah, so you guys, if you guys can let me know, like if the music is good, like high enough or too low, and my like voice is good. Is there any like noise coming through or whatever? Let me know. And also on Tuesday, like I was wearing this jacket that every time I moved, it made like a friction noise, and I was like very bothered by it, because it just impacts the audio quality of the enjoyment for the stream, so trying to be a perfectionist. Yeah. So yeah, good thing that our hoodies came, because now when I move around, it doesn't make any noise. Yet still keeps me quite warm. Okay, and yeah, speaking of the hoodie, Otaku Dean, how's the hoodie, hey? Like apparently you were the first one to collect it. Have you tried it on yet? Yeah, give us some feedback, that'll be great. Because yeah, like I'm pretty happy with the results, and maybe we'll continue using this company going forward for other clothing merch. Okay, so make sure my placement is right. Okay, cool. Okay, want to trim some pegs here. Yeah, I just noticed this Kotobukia kit doesn't come with any stickers. Kind of wish that they would give us like like even just black gloss sticker that you obviously the face plate's gonna cover it up, so you can't really see anything. But it would be great if it's like a reflective sticker or something, just so that when I play with this kit, it will catch the light and then just look a bit different. Yeah, it's something that Bandai, it's like they always do that. They give you stickers around the eyes or cameras just so that it catches better with the light. I think with Kotobukia and generally with other model manufacturers, they produce kits for like actual model kit builders, so it's like the intention of it is for people to paint. So I don't think it's like, yeah, why bother coming out with stickers, just let people paint themselves. Okay, make sure my orientation is correct. Okay, yeah, right, I do want to trim these slits because they're almost like pegs, so just to make my deconstruction a bit easier. Just check, put it on a little bit and see how, yeah, it comes off pretty easily. Yeah, so as I assemble, I always like to immediately try and disassemble and just see how tough it is. Yeah, seems pretty easy. Okay, good. Okay. And for the head here is actually where I want to apply cement. Be so nice if it could just mold this helmet part as like one single piece, one single dome. But again, that's like something Bandai will go out of their like. Bandai is the company that will like go through their extra miles to do something like that to make the build process enjoyment more compared to other companies. And just so that it looks better out the gate, you know. Okay, so for this applying the cement, for me the trick is to leave a little slit. So I think I'll use my part opener for this. So you don't want to close it too much, and you don't want to open it too like much of a gap either, because having a little bit of gap helps with the capillary action of the cement, then just runs. Obviously this is not the way to apply plastic cement, but it's the easy way, because usually you'll have like the two different pieces, whatever, then you just apply the cement on each edge, then you put it back together. But if it's a big piece where you take too long, like the cement would have dried even before you like assemble it. So having just a little gap with your pieces assembled, you know, keeps the cement fresh and makes your life much easier. So when I drop it, see there, it just runs all the way to the end. And I'm just going to give it a few seconds. Actually, maybe I'll apply a little bit more. Maybe I have a gap too much, don't know. Yeah, wait a few seconds, let the cement do its thing. I think I have a gap a bit too big. And when you squeeze the parts together, you want to kind of squeeze out the excess cement that's been like melting the plastics. There you go. I kind of read through the manual beforehand. I think this could be the only piece that I need to cement, or I might be wrong, but let's see. But yeah, my intention is okay, that the head will get cemented and then I'll just let it sit. I'm not going to assemble it now. Maybe I will, but I will, before the end of the stream, I might just sand the part just to get rid of the excess cement, because it's you know, SP for speed. It should be ready for sanding before then. And yes, just so we don't end the stream with the build like got a cement through the head. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Cool. Ooh. Cute. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, just checking a bit of the chat here. Nata says, Screech, you started painting anything yet? And Screech says, I've not. Got a lot of health issues set me back. Yeah. Just only just got back into building recently. Yeah, we were chatting earlier. Yeah, I hope you feel like, you know, you're just making good progress on your recovery. And Otaku Dean says, audio sounds good, no issues. I'm hearing on my end. And Scrooge says, pro streamer Jeff. Well, look, I'm learning from everybody, like you, Bill, you, Loud Lungs, and even like Paul. Just like, you know, every Twitch streamer or whatever, like I'll pick up something and I'll try and like apply it to, you know, take into consideration for my stream. No stickers, let's go. And sometimes stickers is nice, you know, it's like, because again, you know, I've got a way more paint backlog, so until I get to painting, it's always nice to have like a bit of extra detail popping out, you know. He says hoodie is good, I'm wearing it now, hey, represent. Nata says other clothing merch, Gundam onesie. Oh, well, this company that we dealt with, they don't make onesies, but maybe we'll look at somebody else that will make, maybe the next winter. We're looking to another supplier that makes onesies locally. Yeah, and Scrooge says I could get behind that. Yeah, onesies, eh? Lindsay Lark, you spare SD Gundam eye stickers and just cut out the little circles. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Screech, are you planning to paint? Are you planning on painting it? Yeah, you know, well, every single kid always planned on painting it. Just it's a matter about when I can get to painting it. But I do have a color scheme in mind already. They just say I want to make him like a. It's got a color scheme of Gunpla SA. So I don't know if that's giving out quite a bit already. Like if we look at the stickers, it's white and red. So, yeah, use your imagination there. So it's like, maybe the white can stay white and what could become red. I wonder. Yeah. And Ratas, well, stuff I've learned from you. Stuff I've learned from you I use today. Are you talking about within the stream, or are you talking about like what we chatted about earlier outside of stream? Like, are you talking about your Mark II, RG Mark II's like fabric cables? You just use a lighter, burn it at the end, so they kind of don't fray at the end. Are you talking about that? Okay, so let's move on to building. Okay, these are the inner frame for the legs. So let's build that. So D5. D3. D7. Ooh, Butterfingers. I'm like looking out for, there's like these parts in the manual is like got exclamation marks, but it's like there's no text, not even Japanese text. It's like, what are you trying to say? I think it's to do with the orientation. Like in Bandai's model kits, they use like little quotation marks to let you know about the orientation, but they always have like another view just so you know. But like here, they just give you a exclamation mark. So yeah, so it's like less hand holding with Kotobukia's manual. It's almost like the Dark Souls of, well, compared to Bandai's manuals, like Kotobuki is like the Dark Souls, like just get good. Oh, missed the little nub here. And I kind of also wanted to do the stream just to get people's feedback on what they think about the new Witch from Mercury kits that they like announced. Yeah, like me and Paul were thinking like, yeah, let's do a podcast or something, but it's like, you know, we can also just like talk about it on our streams and get people's reaction. And has anybody found a way to watch the prologue? Yeah, the prologue that's come like, well, they came out like I think this weekend, but it's like they air it or they do screenings of it at like physical events that's held by Sunrise, you know, the studio that's behind the anime that's coming out. So the anime itself, the series is starting in October, but yeah, there's like one episode of prologue that they produced. It's almost like to hype people up. Yeah, so has any of you seen any of it? Like I recall on Thursday night somebody like re-uploaded it to YouTube, but it was like 360p quality and it wasn't translated, so like I had to rely on like YouTube's auto translate, and they just say it's not accurate at all. So I kind of skipped to watching the fight scenes, and yeah, it looks and sounds really, really good. If any of you have watched the movie Hathaway's Flash that came out last year, the one big thing that people notice is in Hathaway's Flash, their sound effect design was like really, really good, like compared to past Gundam animated productions. It's like sounds really believable. It's like almost you're there, you know. Yeah. So with the prologue, like I could hear like they've taken their learnings from that movie and applied it into this prologue. Yeah. And yeah, which of the kits are you excited for? If you could only pick one. Yeah. Okay. And I think that I can use this scenario to show, like, so I've mentioned before, like about while you're building, to make your life easier, if you choose to like disassemble this part, you can snip off the pegs at an angle. But certain parts, like certain pegs, I one snip off, and I basically look at why I'm constructing it. So like just before I assemble the piece, you can see this part here has like holes, and when you assemble it, like the pegs shows through as a detail. So it's almost like it's part of the detail in your final construction that you could, like, let's say you're painting, and you can paint these like as rivet colors, so like gold or something, and these colors, the actual part, it will be like black or something, and you paint those in gold, and when you construct it, you'll see it as gold rivets, for example. Yeah, as you can see there. So sometimes pegs don't just stay hidden, they act as intentional detail. You'll pick this up in Gunpla as well, like especially in real grades and high grades. You'll notice like these kind of pegs that becomes part of the detail. That's why it's always a good idea to only snip off the pegs as you're building. If you just try and like speed run, like cut off all the parts off the runners and just see wherever there's a male peg, you give them a snip, and then when you construct it, you're gonna find like pegs that's coming through, and then you've like snipped through them, and it's like, oh no, now it looks crappy. Okay, so let's just see with the construction here. Okay. I have a feeling once this part comes together, it's going to be quite difficult to disassemble, because I heard those like clicks when I assembled those pegs, so it's like snapped in. So I wonder, do I need to even take this apart? Probably not. Yeah, that's fine. So I can just paint and prime this whole thing together. I don't need to disassemble these joints, because there's no seams to remove. Yeah, those are very like hard snaps, so it's going to be very hard to disassemble. But like, I'm not showing any painting on the stream, but I can, so people say, oh, if you just spray this thing as one piece, and won't you like miss certain parts, like where there's articulation? So basically this is how it works. Like you move the joints into one extreme position, whatever, like it can be like this or like that, all the way to the end, and you spray your primer, and then there's going to be parts where it doesn't get covered. So what you do is like, you just now, once it's cured, you move it all to the other side with all the articulation, and you'll see like, where it's like didn't get hit with the primer, you just spray again. And then you just do the same thing when it comes to color. So you spray your color, okay, in there and in there, like there's going to be blockage from the pieces, so now you just move it to the other side, and you move this joint to the other side, and you just spray again and to cover everything. Yeah, so you don't need to disassemble every piece for painting. You can gauge it. Okay, right, so let's like throw one leg. Very cute. I really love the internal details. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's build 3 more of those. Let's kind of almost speed run through it. Okay. Takudin says, which for Mercury kits look so dope? definitely keen on some of the kits at some point down the line. Yeah, they look really cool, very unique. No Sleep Shogun, ayo, you changed your name, good move. Everyone keeps mispronouncing it. Yeah. This actually Loud Lungs DM'd me and says like, oh, you know, everybody, all the streamers that I go raid or follow, whatever, they always like to call it's Gunpla. Yeah, because it's all just read as one word, you know. So it's kind of funny, like even people who's building Gunplas, they're still saying Gunplaza. It's like, if you're a Gunpla builder, you should know, oh, it's like Gunpla, and then sa, SA. But yeah, maybe because all the streamers are American and like, you know, guns is all on their mind. But it's a shame that Twitch can't do like spaces, so I just, you know, have to use underscores. Like you can change, like Loud Lungs was telling you, oh, you don't have to change the username, you can just change your display name. But the problem with display name is like you can only change the casing of it, so like uppercase, lowercase. And so I could go like uppercase G and then like the Umpla is in lowercase and the SA in uppercase, but you know, so far I always like to type Gunpla as uppercase, so I just use, no, it's fine, I'll change my ooh, what did I snip here? I don't need these things. Yeah. I almost snipped off parts that I don't need yet. Yeah, going off like muscle reflexes or something. Yeah, so I just go Gunpla_SA. But yeah, No Sleep Shogun, how are you doing, man? Thanks for joining the stream. And yeah, we were talking earlier about the, you know, Witch from Mercury kits and also the prologue. Have you seen the kits? Which one is your favorite, if you have to pick? And if you've watched the prologue, what do you think of it? Yeah, like people are basically just YouTubing or Googling for like leaks. Apparently, the US is getting their premiere of the prologue like this coming Thursday, I think, at their Comic-Con. I don't know which Comic-Con, but it's like I just saw an article about it. So hopefully after that, you know, we'll see like better versions and subtitled version of the prologue. Yeah. So far, you know, besides the leaks, if you want to watch it, it's only airing in Japan, and also they're only airing in certain locations. That's like Gundam bases or certain stores or certain events that they're playing the prologue. It's a kind of a shame that the rest of the world just have to like, you know, wait or just wait for somebody to upload theirs. Okay. Yeah, out of all the kits that has been announced so far, I think the one I would be most like interested in is the Gundam Lefrith, the prototype to Gundam Aerial. That looks really cool. Going to cut off all the parts that I need. Hope I don't get any of them mixed up. Should be fine. I'm putting them in groups here. Hey, hello, Duster. I recall correctly, you're South African, and you just recently got your first Gunpla kit. What was that kit? It was the HG Command Quanta? Double Commando, I can't remember the name, but yeah, it's a Commander Quanta. Right? I think I recall correctly. Have you started building it? And how's your experience so far? Because you usually build like military kits, hey? Yeah. Does it make you feel like you're just building like some kind of child's play toy? Yeah. Because Bandai, they make the build experience very, it's like other model kit manufacturers is like, yeah, this is a model kit and you have to work your ass off to to even just build it properly, you know, with cement and everything. And then here comes Bandai trying to make model kits more accessible. It's like, yeah, this is like just like a very easy to build for kids, you know. You can build your own action figure. Everything's snap fitting, you don't need a single drop of glue. And the kit afterwards is posable, you can play with it. No Sleep Shogun says like, shots fired. Screech says literally. Yeah, stop calling it Gunplaza. Yeah, like I was kind of my concern before I started the company. Like when I was thinking of what name to register, it's like Gunpla SA. Like, would people think that we're selling guns, like Gunplaza? And like if I'm just imagining the scenario if like a kid goes to their parents like, oh, like, mom, dad, can I buy this model kit from Gunplaza? And they'll go like, from where? You want to buy what? Are you trying to buy a weapon? You trying to buy a gun? Yeah. But you know, good thing Gunpla and Gundam in general is like becoming more and more popular, you know, thanks to YouTube, thanks to the internet. So I just think, you know, hopefully my target consumers, they're all like familiar with Gundam and Gunpla. Yeah, so hopefully that shouldn't be an issue. That's the. I'm trying to remember how much the MG scale 1 to. You mean 100, not 200. Scale 1 to 200 would be tiny. The Gundam Babotos as that's my dream kit. Yeah, the MG Barbie is a very popular kit. Yeah. We're still waiting for if our supplier can get them back in stock. You know, it's been a long time since we got a MG Babotos. It's like one of our fastest selling model kits so far. Like, I remember in February shipment, we managed to bring in 12, and within the first hour, 6 were gone. So that's like half of the the stock, and like the other 5 sold out within the next 3 days, and the last one actually sat around for like almost a week. So yeah, like basically 1 week, all 12 units were gone. So yeah, literally sells like hotcakes. And me personally have yet to get a master grade Barbatus, but I can wait a bit. You know, I've got quite a lot of backlog, and you know, at some point I need to get back to painting, so I don't mind waiting for a kit. I'd rather have more like customers getting their hands on it, because I do know like how hard and painful it is for South African consumers to get Gunpla. well, that's why I started Gunpla. So it's like, I was importing a few times, and I just said, no, this is not viable in the long run. Like how much I pay in shipping and customs, like no, it's to grow the hobby. Like I wanted to grow the hobby, grow the community in South Africa, and this is import. Like if everybody has to import, it's not the way to go. And the shops in South Africa that do stock Gunpla, unfortunately, it's not their main product line, so they don't really understand it. It's either they bring in other model kits, like military model kits, so even if they're bringing Gunpla, it's like just a few selection. So yeah, I just feel like who else better to do it if I don't do it. If I really want to grow the community, that has the passion. That's the biggest part. It's not about somebody just bringing the kids, but really have the real passion behind it. Have their fingers in the whole community side of things, whether it's internationally or locally. Yeah. No Sleep Shogun is rich for Mercury set in any of the existing universe. Not that I know of. So far, like, again, I haven't been looking too crazy into it, and I didn't check in the prologue because I was just watching the fight scenes. But from my understanding, it's its own timeline and universe. So it's really, and if that's the case, then to be really beginner friendly to get into like a new series for a new Gundam fan. Yeah. As much as I love the Universal Century timeline and universe, it's at times it's, especially to people who's new, it can be quite daunting because they make references and past events and mention characters, and you just go like, what the hell are they talking about? Well, that's the case with any show, right? In the beginning when you watch a show, they always make references or whatever, but at least if it's a single packed anime, as you watch the episodes, it will get explained. But watching Universal Century anime is like, yeah, they only explain like what's happening in that series, but they don't explain the past events and all that. So yeah, and it's better that the new anime is set in another universe or in another timeline, just so they can really not be chained down or constrained. They can go really refreshing concepts and takes. I'm not sure how big the scale 1 to 100. Sure, you always type out the full name, eh? Gundam Barbatos is. It's probably about 20 centimeters. It's probably about 20 centimeters. Because scale 1 to 100, like 1 meters equals 1 centimeter. So in I think Barbatos is about 20 meters. So yeah, it will be about 20 centimeters. Yeah. I don't have a MG right near me, but yeah, you know, it's 20 centimeters. So it's not a small kit and it's not too big. It's manageable. Sure, 1 hour down. I feel like I'm always not making enough progress. Yebo, the HG 12144 scale, Gundam, Double Command Quanta, yeah. I can't build it after my finals. Oh yeah, you mentioned that I think on Loud Lungs' stream, I think. Yeah. Good, that's a good motivation for you. Because yeah, you mentioned you're in the trick, so focus on that. Sure, that's like what, 5 months, right? 5 or 4 months that you have to wait until you can build it. But it's good motivation. Okay. No Sleep Shogun, yeah, sorta on a related note. There was a period a couple of months ago where I couldn't search for Gundam in Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, in South Africa it's hard to come by Gunpla. Screech says Gunplaza is for, you mean is for advertising? False advertising. They sell beam swords. They sell beam swords instead. Or plastic beam swords. Can you use them as chopsticks? Just say it's chopsticks. It's see-through chopsticks. No Sleep Shogun, that's insane. Sorry, what are you saying that's insane? And Duster, maybe I'll try order it from Hobby Link Japan. Oh, if you don't find a kit that you want locally, you can always import it. Just know that I always like kind of picture in my head like the prices that I see on whether it's Hobby Link Japan or overseas, I just like to double it to try and factor in the shipping cost, but obviously, and shipping and custom cost. But obviously, shipping will get factored cheaper the more you try and buy it. But yeah, it won't be cheap. That's like, it was like, oh, the price is so good, like just on the side, but wait until you pay for shipping and customs. It's like, oh shit. Yeah. The first Gundam anime I watched was the Unicorn Gundam series. Yo, okay, that's the that's set within the Universal Century timeline. So how was your experience? Did you have to like Google quite a few things? Like, it's like, what the hell are they talking about? Because yeah, they make lots of references to like previous characters in this like previous series, and also lots of references to past events. Yeah. Okay, that's the Barbatos is 18 meters tall. Yeah, okay. So it's when you build the kit, it'll be like 18 centimeters. Screech. God, my spelling is awful. Dasta says, I loved it. The Unicorn. Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Unicorn series as well, and what I loved the most is the soundtrack. I can't remember who the composer is, but it's the same soundtrack who does. He does Attack on Titan soundtrack, and he also did the Hathaway's Flash, Gundam Hathaway's Flash soundtrack. So it's like he's got a very unique, epic style to it. It's like, oh, it's so good. Yeah. Okay, let's build the core body. No Sleep Shogun. Yeah, you gotta buy in bulk, spend like 3k at a time at once to justify it. Yeah, so like when in the past when I bought from Hobby Link Japan, I spent about 3 or 4k with about like 4 or 5 kits. You know, obviously not every single kit's box size is the same, but I bought about like 3 or 4 HG size equivalent, and the value of the actual products, they were about like maybe just over 1,000 rand, and the rest of it went into like shipping and customs. So yeah. So I did that a few times during the pandemic, and I said, no, I can't continue like this. Because before the pandemic, I would go every 2 or 3 years. I visit my homeland Taiwan to visit like friends and family, and that's how I used to get my Gunpla fix. I would get like about 5. Well, again, depends on the size of the kits. So between 5 to 10, varying numbers. And who's following? Milky Shame. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? Are you also a South African? Are you also a builder, or are you from other parts of the world? How are you doing? And yeah, like I asked, are you a builder? And if you're a builder, then have you been building something recently? And then yeah, going back to what I was saying, so I would used to buy kits when I visit Taiwan every few years, and I would just take out the runners and collapse the boxes, just so I can save space in luggages. And then thanks to COVID, that wasn't viable anymore, so I started like importing through HRJ or through New Type, from America, like HRJ based in Japan, or New Type or Amazon through America. And I just said nope, no, can't keep doing it like this. It's too expensive. Because yeah, it's I wouldn't say the hidden cost, but it's like what you pay for the model kit. Okay, that's great, that's one thing. But when you start paying the shipping and the customs, it just adds up too much. And I just thought, no, why don't I consider starting the company? And that way I can grow, because I also want to, grow the community. And if everybody has to resort to importing, the community is not going to grow at the pace that I would want it to. So I said, let me start a company, help everybody else out, and also at the same time I can get some kits for myself as well, at a cheaper cost. Because when we buy in that much stock and ship it together, yeah, it's still very expensive, but it will be much cheaper than individuals themselves trying to bring it in. Yeah, hopefully we get enough builders one day that we can. Actually, we're already starting to plan this, to have local competitions, so that it will speed up the dream of ours to hopefully get representation to go to GBWC, the Gunpla Builders World Cup, in Japan one day, to represent South Africa, or even to represent Africa, because Africa is there's no countries from Africa that's representing in GBWC, not yet. So hopefully, we'll get us there. Let me not trim off all the pigs. Again, I'm looking at all female holes, and only this one here got an actual hole, so that means the pig's gonna show through. So that pig, I'm not gonna snip off, to keep it as a intentional detail. But all the other ones, but yeah, Kotobukia's pigs, they're very thin. I mean, not thin, short. So I don't know how much I'm gonna trim off. Maybe just a few. Okay, let's assemble this piece. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm from Taiwan, just like Exoria. Well, Exoria is like, he's even like moved back to Taiwan now. Milky Shame, I'm from the US. Yeah, and also a builder. Been building the MG Jester. Oh, sure, I built 2 of those. Such a great kit. I built the normal retail release of the MG Jester and also the P Bandai release of the MG Jester cannon. Yeah. It's a very, how do you put it? It's a very simplistic, at its core, it's a very simple MG kit, but it's just so well done. Like, you don't need complicated kits to make it feel really good, you know. So it's such a great grunt suit. It's like the SWAT team of grunt suits. No Sleep Shogun, I'm super intertwined in the Taiwanese Twitch scene. There are so many good communities. Sure, I'm like so like out of this whole Twitch scene. Like I don't make the extra time to look into whole Twitch. So it's like the time that I look into other Twitch streamers is when I go raid. Like I'll find somebody to raid and I say, oh, okay, cool, I'll raid that person. But otherwise, I'm so out of touch with the whole Twitch communities and stuff. Milky Shame. I've been seeing the Tamotu around a lot. I think I might pick one up. Yeah, it looks really cute. That and a Tank Nachin. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, the Tank Nachin is also very cute. It's got a very cat-like aesthetic with these cat paws and the tail and stuff. Yeah, I'm getting the MG Jester cannon like in November. Nice. Might get another one because the build was so quick. Yeah, nice. Hey, you guys in the US have an official P Bandai website, so nice. Yeah, I think it's only a few countries that have the P Bandai store. So it's Japan, I think Singapore, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and US. I don't know if I'm missing anybody else, but yeah. I was in a fortunate position. Yeah, the guys in our build force, you know, because you probably don't know, but I'm not just a streamer. Gunpla says at its core, it's a business that sells Gunpla, and we've got customers asking about if we can bring in P Bandai items as well, and I would love to, but I don't want to like go into a dodgy territory, because P Bandai, you know, premium Bandai it's designed to, it's Bandai selling directly to the end consumer, just to cut out the middleman of retailers. So, you know, the only way for us to get P Bandai products is going through dodgy routes, like suppliers, because we can't get those kits directly from Bandai. I don't want to go into that kind of space. You know, it's either we have to deal with like resellers or proxies or scalpers, whatever you call them. But, you know, if Bandai like catches on, then they will say, hey, you know, stop doing that. So I don't want to step on, you know, their shoes. You know, I don't want to disrespect them. But maybe, you know, one day we'll get a website for the African or South African P Bandai site. Like I watch other businesses in the US, like for example, well, US and Canada or wherever, Canadian Gundam, Canadian Gundam. He like caught on to that like recently, like some representatives at Bandai noticed he was selling P Bandai items, and then he just like, nope, you can't do that anymore. So he's just got like P Bandai items like sitting. He can't sell them because he's gonna get into trouble if he continues selling them. So it's unfortunate, but yeah, it's his own fault for selling them or getting them. Yeah. It's not ideal for consumers, but you know, it's at the end of the day, Bandai, they make these products and they will set some rules, you know. Is there a piece missing? Oh, what? Oh, okay, never mind. No. I'm just not focusing enough on the manual. Go. Let's check the chat. Milky Shame. I was caught off guard when it came to the US a couple of years ago. Are you talking about the P Bandai NG Jester Cannon? And then, oh, you're a shop owner. Yeah. Currently it's a side hustle, but I've got big dreams for it. That's why it's called Gunpla SA. This Tamotu kit has a really nice inner frame. Yeah, I really dig the inner frame. I was surprised by P Bandai coming to the US at all. Yeah, it's good, you know. It's good for local consumers that they have a better option. But yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to P Bandai items, like you got to be quick, otherwise scalper's gonna buy it up, and then you're gonna have to look at Amazon or wherever, eBay or whatever sources, and you get like shafted like 3 times. So it's yeah, especially with this pandemic, like scalping issue just goes way through the roof. Now before, yeah, you get scalpers and resellers, but I think before the situation was a bit better, like it's a bit more respectable. It's like somebody will buy up the kit, but who's actually in the hobby, they'll buy it up, but it was like, okay, they'll resell it off in a few years time, you know, to somebody who's just like looking for it. But now these days you just get people that's like not in the hobby, but they just take advantage, just trying to be greedy. Just sucks for everybody else. Oh wait, I forgot the nubs for these clear piece. But yeah, how I transitioned to a shop owner is I was doing YouTube videos. I was a content creator. I was making custom Gunpla build videos. If you check out on YouTube, if you search for Cowgirl Creations, then yeah, that was me before Gunpla SA was started. Yeah, and then that's when I was like needing to import kits to, you know, as content material, you know, to make more build videos out of. A lot of the kits that I was building, like for videos back then, those were just like not backlogs, just like what I had hanging around for so many years, like pre-built kits, and I just take apart and customize and paint them. But I thought, okay, like I had to import at some point to keep this content creation up, and then yeah, after a few imports, it's like nope, it's not ideal. Then that starts this business where it's not just only for me, I can benefit other people as well, grow the local community, you know. And now I continue making videos, but most of it, yeah, well, actually all of it now is for Gunpla SA's YouTube channel. I quite enjoy making video content for Gunpla SA now because it's a very diverse type of content. Before, for Cowgirl Creations, it was like mostly build videos and a few tutorials, but now I can do like podcasts with my partner in crime. You know, we chat about it. We also just like go over the community stuff in our Discord and make vlogs. Like for example, today we made a vlog about our hoodies, so that was really cool. But yeah, lots of variety of type of content, very fun. Okay, so one thing I can see before I put this piece in is that there's a peg on a clear piece, and this hole doesn't like, so what I'm trying to get at is like, you put this piece in and you won't be able to get it out, but you'll be able to get it out by drilling a hole through the female hole here, like drill it all the way through and just take a toothpick and just push out this clear piece. Perhaps I can make a tutorial out of that one day. Don't want to do it on screen because we're already like 10:30, so I don't want to drag on this stream, so I'll do it off stream one day. Okay, wait, hold on. So check the orientation. Okay, good. These pigs I can snip. Nice. Same thing with the front, I'll just need to drill a hole. I like that they give me just clear pieces, not like a colored clear, so that if I want to paint it with a different color, I can do that. I just get like clear red or clear orange, clear yellow, whatever, and I can just change the color of this clear piece. It's this top piece here. So this gets assembled first, yeah. Dear Frozon is now following. That name looks familiar. Didn't you follow before, or did you follow like Loud Lungs before? Yeah, because I think I've seen that name somewhere. Feel if it's tight. Actually, yeah, it's not tight at all. It's very easily popped off. But these ones, these slits, I feel I can trim them off. And this peg here, it's so short, I feel like I don't need to trim it. But these ones, I feel like I want to just snip at them. Make my disassembling easier. Not too much. Yeah, Defrozon, how are you doing on this Saturday? Are you building a kit? How are you spending your weekend? Oh, I really like this inner frame. It's got like these heat sinks. It's really cool. So cute. Okay. Milky Shame, yeah, I usually make decisions on all my P-Bandai kits the day they open up pre-orders. The color of duct tape, will you be at Comic-Con South Africa? We are planning to. No official, wait, you said did you say you're from South Africa? I can't remember. But yeah, we are planning to, just, yeah. No official, how would I put it, like announcement just yet. And Loud Lungs, hey, how's it going, man? How was visiting a friend? And you said you guys were making like banana bread for them, hey? How have you been enjoying the build, Chum? Yeah, it's very, very nice. It's my first Kotobukia kit actually, so just experiencing all the differences from Bandai and other manufacturers. Yeah, it's a very unique build. I think I say that with every kit on every build stream. I say, oh, this is such a unique build. But yeah, so far I've been building a diverse of kits. Like my first stream was the Bandai's Figurize Ultraman Doc Zero. And that was my first Figurize kit. And then like this. Is this my second build for the build stream? Which is the HG Brady Hound Brad exclusive, and that's my first Kyokai Senki kit. And now onto the Kotobukia, I'm just gonna say Tomato. Tomato? Yeah, Tomato. Tomato. Every time I say it feels weird now. Yeah, because Tamotu feels weird to say. I almost want to paint this thing as like in a tomato color scheme, like dominantly red with a bit of green accent. But no, I've got another color scheme that I want to paint it in. I feel like I'm half paying attention to what I'm actually snipping and cutting now. Don't know if I'm getting too comfortable with this kit. Yeah. The color of duct tape. Oh yeah, I'm local. If you do plan to be there, I'll come say hi. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Where are you based? Are you Joburg, Durban, Cape Town? Yeah, or elsewhere in the country? And have you? I think I asked you this earlier, but I don't know if you answered it or not. But like, are you also a builder or Gunpla builder? What have you built, or what are you building currently? Well, not even building. Like, are you working on any kits? Like, it could be painting a kit, or yeah. What kind of level are you at? And then Loud Lungs was saying. Oh wait, let me just Mookie Shame. my first Kotobukia kit will be the Metal Gear Rex. Yeah, that's one kit I really wanna. I'm also a big Metal Gear Solid fan. Well, I've only played like a few of the older Metal Gears. I haven't played like, I think I played about an hour of Metal Gear Solid 5, and a few, like I think the first disc, or not first disc, is it first disc? First chapter of Metal Gear Solid 4. But yeah, like Metal Gear Solid 3 was my favorite. But yeah, that Metal Gear Rex, it's such an awesome kit, but it's very hard to come by because Kotobukia doesn't reproduce as much as Bandai does. Gunpla kits is more timeless. It will sell no matter, like as long as there's availability, there's always a consumer for it. But other model kit manufacturers, they don't sell as, it's not as popular as Gunpla. So yeah, reprinting of kits is always much harder to come by. So that's going to be one hell of a kit to introduce me to the brand. You sure you don't want to pick up like a simple kit like this Tamotu? And Loud Lungs, I made banana bread yesterday. Yeah, it came out good. Visit with friends was fun. We played a Star Wars RPG board game. Oh, nice. Yeah. Can't wait to see everybody at Comic-Con. Yeah, that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. Can do a build force assemble. Played Milky Shame says played 3 on 5, watched 4. Yeah, I've also watched 4 on Metal Gear Solid 4 being played on like just through YouTube. I do have a game. It's like, I haven't touched my PS3 in too long. Just these days I don't really have time to play games. Okay, I'm just thinking, this part I don't need to worry about taking this apart because I'll just paint this whole thing as one piece. And the nub marks from this piece is hidden. Yeah, so that's fine. Kind of snip the pigs for no reason. Yeah. The color of duct tape, alas, I'm from Cape Town. Yeah, lots of our customers and Build Force guys is from Cape Town. It's almost like 50-50 Joburg and Cape Town, and the rest in other parts like Durban and other parts of the country. I'm from Cape Town. I'm actually a cosplayer who has bought a few kits for friends, but I always love watching the build process. I would like to buy something for myself once my kids are a bit older. Okay. How old are your kids? And so you have never built a model kit, or like any type of model kit, not just Gunpla? Or have you built conventional model kits before? And speaking about cosplay, I was also a cosplayer a few years ago, and kind of moved out of that hobby into another hobby, which is like medieval sword fighting with real steel armor and stuff. I got into that hobby because of cosplay. I'll probably maybe talk about that story just now. But and the one hobby that's never left me, like since childhood, is building Gunpla model kits. So that's one hobby that's stayed with me to this day, since I was like probably 5 years old, I think. Yeah. Milky Shame, I'll pick up the Tamotu and Tank Nutchin maybe next paycheck. The Tank Nutchin, are you looking at the bigger ones from Kotobukia, or are you talking about the smaller ones from, what's it? Kavi model, if I say the company name correctly. Because yeah, the ones from Kotobukia, we've only bought in one, and yeah, it looks so cool. Like, not only it's bigger and better articulation, but the part separation is like much better, obviously. Yeah, I'm tight on money because I have to buy flight tickets to visit family over the holidays. Yeah, you know, priorities, you know. Hobby is a hobby, you know, it's family's more important. Hey, yo, fellow Cape Townian. Yeah, there's lots of Cape Town people in the build force. Showing flights are crazy expensive these days. Yeah, duct tape on. I'm on his website now and severely tempted. Are you talking about like our website? Yeah. Unfortunately, we're waiting for our shipment, so there's lots of things that's like out of stock, which is like back ordered. So yeah, we will get them back in stock, you know, when they come into availability with supplier. But yeah, unfortunately, we are almost like dry at the moment. There's a few things. There's like some cheaper kits. If you're trying to find something for your kids, you can look at the 30 minutes missions line. Yeah. Yeah, they're also great because they're kind of like the Lego of model kits, because they're highly customizable. It's almost like the Bionicle of model kits. Yeah, they make customization very easy. So I'm like looking like that side just to see the full chat, because some of it's gone off screen. Okay, Milky Shame, Loud Lungs, the US isn't safe either. I'm paying crazy prices just to find them domestically. Loud Lungs, I'm #1 enabler in the Gunpla SA community. If you need motivation to spend your shot. Oh man. Yeah. Plastic crack, eh? I'm gonna fly for a wedding, our local Comic-Con, and another visit to friends over the next couple of months, all domestic, and I'm horrified at what it's doing to my money. Oh good, that's you know, less money for your plastic crack. Yeah, Milky Shame, yeah, the big articulated ones, yeah. I also want to pick up one of those, the Nachin ones from Kotobukia. Loud Lang says, Tank Nachin is cute as fuck. I want to get one sometime. Yeah, we'll get a few more in future. Milky Shame, I also like the designer of the Tank Nachin. I actually don't know what else he has designed. Or what other illustration. I don't even know the designer. I should actually look into it. I pay attention to who designs the mecha in the first place and follow their stuff. Yeah. Do you know their name? Can you just drop it in the chat? I can check it out afterwards. And maybe even the other guys who's interested can check it out as well. I kind of like assembled this thing just like without looking at the manual, like watching chat. I kind of just assembled it without checking the manual. So I'm supposed to attach all the leg parts first. So let me do that now. Okay. Is it Izzy or Izzy? Yeah. Thank you for the follow. love the joints, feels like nice and solid. So that, you can play with it a lot and won't get loose over time. Not like it's too hectic, because it's like just a land unit kind of thing. It doesn't have to pick up its legs or arms for too long. It doesn't have a lot of weight, so it means it's got lots of posability and replayability. Okay, right, cool. And I think that's all the inner frame, and we just got to build the armor. I think this build is pretty much complete. Look how cute it is. And the articulation's great. It's like a mecha puppy. Kind of makes me feel like kind of almost makes me want to paint a yellow one, like that company Boston Dynamics with that doggy robot Spot. That's also like yellow and black. It's like, oh, imagine painting in that color scheme. It's like, it's almost like, I don't know, Spot version 2.0 is the Tamotu. Nice bulky version. Okay, let's build some armor parts. Okay. Cut off duct tape. I need to wrap up now, but I really enjoyed watching the build thus far. I'll catch you again later. Cool, thank you for joining. Yeah. See you in the next one in future. Normally our build stream schedule is on Tuesday nights, like Tuesday 9 p.m. South African time. So yeah. And then my business partner, we alternate. So you'll see Paul stream one week and then I'll stream next week. And then if we were to stream on Thursdays, it will be like podcasts for community stuff. Hey Exoria, how's it going, man? What time is it in Taiwan now? It's like 2. No, my maths is crap now. 3 a.m? 4 a.m? It's 11 plus 6. My brain can't do all this multitask. Milky Shame. No, it's a 5. No, yeah, it's almost 5 a.m. in Taiwan. Yeah, thank you for joining the stream so early, eh? Milky Shame, the designer's name is Moi, but I think their Twitter got suspended for some reason. Oh, did it get suspended or hacked? But that sucks. But yeah, I'll check out his other work after the stream. Yeah, how's your HG Nabal Gundam? Was it finished? Like, or you just got a weapons to do? Victoria? Okay, 13. I always have to angle my head a bit because this manual is glossy, so it just like the light hits it at a certain angle. I can't see what's going on. So nice, good points to Bandai's manual, like matte finish manual. It's more streamer friendly, I suppose, with their lighting setup. Okay, so A4. Oh, 2 of them. Left and right. Go. Yeah, the stream is going on a bit longer than I wanted because the mission is to build this thing in one go. It's not. We almost finished, so let's finish it. Plus, it's a Saturday. It's fine. We can go a bit longer. Don't have work the next day. It's fine. 16. Are you guys in Loud Lungs' build night at the moment? Yeah, since I'm on stream, I don't know if there's a build night happening, but seem Loud Lungs Exoria here. Okay, Loud Lungs says, nah, no build night. Got home too late. Oh well, this is kind of build night for those who's building, but yeah. Either way, nice to see you guys in the stream. Appreciate it. Exoria says finished with Nobel and working on a PB HG Leo. The premium Bandai Leo is at the purple one, like the space one. Just started, going okay. We'll post pics in an hour or two. Nice, nice. I'm watching Jeff and another friend play RE. Resident Evil? What's RE? So shit posting on his channel. Lautang says, I think I will make mistakes if I try to paint anything now. Too tired to focus. So Loud Lungs, you pretty much like at the painting stage, right? There's nothing else for you to sand on another kit or anything like that. But yeah, nice to finally see your kits painted soon, I hope. Okay, let's get rid of all the little nubby nubs. Exoria. Yeah, to RE. Which Resident Evil is it? The Resident Evil 8? I don't play Resident Evil, but I watch YouTubers play Resident Evil. I think PewDiePie played. Yeah, I watch PewDiePie. The last Resident Evil, I think the only Resident Evil I played from beginning to end was Resident Evil 3 on PlayStation 1. Yeah, I remember, sure, now thinking back, those tank controls. Such a weird control design. You gotta like use the directional pad. Like to move around, you have to turn left and right, then go forward and back. It just feels so robotic. It's like real humans don't move like that. Okay, so I think these leg armors also need to have their seams removed. But yeah, I'll do that off stream. I would like to, I know it's going to make the stream go even longer, but hopefully not too long, but I mentioned earlier on when I was assembling this piece, I applied the cement. I mentioned like by the end of the stream I would like to just you know, sand it. So I'd like to stick to my word and do that. It should be pretty easy. And yeah, now this head is coming apart. It's because I trimmed off the these slits or pegs, if you put it that way. So now it's much looser, so the top of the head armor has a better grip to the inside part here. Yeah. So let's see, how do I best get rid of this? There you go. sometimes making my life a bit easier for painting. It also makes my life a bit difficult in certain parts. Okay, let's use a parts opener here. Been like very mindful about how I use this part opener, because it's got like steel blades, so I don't want to damage the part. So I'm actually looking forward to the one from Bandai. The Bandai's one is made out of plastic. I think Exoria, you made a comment about that. It's a bit safer to use, not like only for the builder, like, you know, won't hurt your fingers if you accidentally, you know, misuse it, but it's also better for your actual model kit, because yeah, steel is harder than plastic. I almost feel like, should I just glue this, cement this head, because it's not like I'm going to take it apart anymore. Oh, I'll see. I don't want to make decisions on stream and regret it. But yeah, I'll keep that headpiece. Yeah, just keep it there for now. Okay, let's move back to the topic of the snipping of the pegs. Loudlang says, nothing to sand right now. God, build collab, but keeping that secret. Yeah. I still need to get him starting mine. Yeah. So much like other stuff to do. Yeah, it's just, what's holding me back the most is like, I want to make a video out of this whole thing, so I want to video record everything. Well, not everything, but like, key points in each phase. Want the rest of the build force to be surprised when we finished. Yeah. Yeah, Loud and Exoria, earlier on in the beginning of my stream, I was asking like if everybody has seen the new model kit announcements for the Witch from Mercury, and if you have to pick one, which one would be like the one that you're most excited about? And then have you guys also seen the prologue? I think in Loudlang's stream last night he says he hasn't seen it yet, he's gonna wait for like a better version. But yeah, Exoria, have you seen the prologue? So on like Thursday night I saw on YouTube of somebody's rip, it's like 360p low quality and doesn't have any subtitles, so like I relied on YouTube's auto translations caption subtitles, and yeah, I just it was terrible. Couldn't translate anything. So I basically just I don't want to watch the whole thing in low quality anyway, so I just basically I scrubbed to the fight scenes, and yeah, the fight scene was really cool. But yeah, I'll watch it properly again once a better quality version is available. Okay, it's time to assemble. Milky Shine, no way I'm gonna watch such a low quality video for my first exposure to G-Witch. Good point, good point. Yeah. It was a shame, like, well, I wouldn't say a shame, but milky shame. I wanted to share with Paul. Actually, I shared it with him. I just asked him like on Friday morning, I think Friday morning. Yeah. And he's like, have you checked it out? And he says he hasn't. So like, I went to like check out the YouTube link again. And then when I check it out on Friday morning, it's like, the video's been removed by sunrise. Yeah. But yeah. What happened to my window here? My Streamlabs window got disappeared. Okay, there you go. Okay, so symbol is. Okay, just want to trim off these pigs just a little bit. Again, I'm kind of doing something unnecessary here because I'm going to apply cement to these armor parts for the legs to remove the seam lines. So it's not like I'm going to take them apart. So removing the nub marks, I mean not nub marks, the pegs, it's kind of unnecessary, but just out of habit, I suppose. Ooh. Yeah, building a non-Bandai kit really makes you appreciate like Bandai's quality and in their level of like finish. So if I zoom in here, I don't think you're gonna see it on camera, but I can notice it as I'm building. So like, especially this is like a white part, so it just gets overblown. But the seam here, the two parts, it's like you won't be able to see it, but I can feel it if I run my nail through it. Like it does catch. So it's almost like it's not 100%. Like aligning from one piece. Like again, it's so small. Like from a distance, like once you're handing the kit at the scale, you won't feel it. But as I'm building, I can see that tiny little thing. Like it catches the shadow a bit, and when my nails does this, I can feel like it's catching something. So yeah, you're gonna have to like sand it smooth. Yeah. You know that saying like Bandai makes you feel spoiled, because their Bandai's kits is like it's like perfect compared to, I wouldn't say they are like 100% perfect all the time, but their level of quality and level of finish is like, it's, yeah, compared to other companies, they still almost feels like they still have a mile away to go. Okay, so I've assembled the armor on the legs. Let me see how difficult it is to disassemble. Okay, not super difficult, but it does take a little bit of force, but yeah, it feels good. Okay, so the order is, let's check. Okay, 1. Okay, it snaps in. Let's try to disassemble. Good. Yeah, again, I assemble and then I quickly disassemble just to see how difficult it is. If I struggled to like disassemble, then I like snip off certain pegs to make it easier to disassemble. Yeah, good. It's nice and easy. Okay, that's better. Here we go. Try and disassemble this piece. There you go, pops off easily. Ooh. Okay, I see it. Luckily this piece is white, so it's easier to locate when it falls off. Okay. Almost kind of looks like it's got a face here. It's like there's the eyes and it's like there's the mouth. It's like a Okay, and then the back armor. This piece goes first. And then this one. Sure. Feels good. And then almost finished. So just the claw or the arm on the back and the head. And yeah, we'll sand the top of the head before we finish. Alright, so let's see. jump ahead and just cut off all the pieces from the C. C4. C6. 11. C3. C2. Okay, is that all the C parts? Yep. Great, yeah, this run is finished. Let's see the parts for B. B10. Go. B7. Just B3, 13. Okay, cool. B is also finished. Sweet. Then A10. A1. A11. Ooh, almost flew off. Okay. Okay. Okay, A is also finished. So yeah, that's all the parts. Basically, there's only like some leftovers from D, and they are like attachments to the hard points. Might also just cut them off as well. So it's for customization, customizing with other model kits. Okay, and then there's also like spare clear parts for each of the sizes, just so that you know if you lost one or damaged one, at least you get like a spare from each. Nice, very kind of them. Okay, let's trim off all the pigs. I mean, not pigs. Nubs. What am I saying? Something I'm trying is also the way I'm cutting. So before, when I do my second snip, I like to put my finger over the blades just so I can like catch the nub so they don't go flying. I can just like push it out with my finger into like, you know, my forbidden sprinkle jar here. But I know Paul likes to hold these nippers like this, and I actually find that quite comfortable as well. Before I would hold it like this, and that's when I find a lot of the times when nubs will go flying. But by holding it like this, actually it doesn't feel like there's as much of a feedback, if you put it that way, that will make the pigs go flying. Not pigs, nubs. Because it almost feels like it's a very controlled and soft cut, if I put it that way. It's not a snappy cut. So because it's a soft cut, like the nubs don't go flying. So they just stay by the blades and I can just push it off quite easily. So yeah. Just trying out his cutting methods. I just find, yeah, it's nice to cut, but like I still need my finger to push off the nubs by the pigs, and going from like this grip, and like if a nub is in the blades, I want to push it off before I next cut, because just so it doesn't interfere with the cut. So then I have to change my grip to have my finger pushing off again. So that does feel a bit like if it doesn't come off, you see, like doesn't want to fall off, then I have to change my grip, push it out. Oh wait, there's an undergate here. Which part is this? Cutting off so many pieces here. I just want to see, where is it in the manual here? Which piece is this? Oh yeah, C. Yeah, the C's have undergate. Okay, cool. Let me switch back to my regular grip. Sure, it's like 2 hours and a half now. Okay, I think I will save the sanding of the seam line for like a separate video, I'll make like a dedicated tutorial video just on seam lines, just so I can cover the head and the leg armor. Yeah, let me do that in one single video, just for people who also want to consider getting this kit. Then at least they know these are the only two, well, it's 5 because it's 4 legs plus the head, so there's like 5 locations that they need to remove the seam, and that's it. It's a great way to make it a tutorial out of it, because it's such a simple shape. Alright, that's all of it. Let's finish off with the assembling. Okay, make sure I have the right part. This one goes in first. Okay, they can trim off the pegs here. Yeah, once this piece goes in, it's going to be very hard to remove. So to paint this, you probably just need to do masking. Let's see. Okay, you can separate it here. That's going to snap off the pegs on those ones, probably. So snip off the pegs, make it easier. Right, let's test it out as well. Yeah. Let's try to remove this piece. Yeah, much better. The pegs are short, so there's a much lower chance of them snapping during this assembly process. Okay, right, so this piece this way, and this goes in it here. Nice. Feels nice and solid. Okay. It's a big peg here. Let's see. Try to disassemble. Do I need to snip? No, I don't need to. Good. Wait. Oh. This goes in first. Then that. Now this is another part. It's such a small thing, but gonna have to show, gonna have to sand this piece. So let's use like a tool like this. This connection here, this armor, it's just in their molding process. It's not as precise compared to Bandai. It's like this piece is like coming out a little bit. This one's flushed on this side, but this side, like if I use my nail, I can feel like it's catching there, and this side is nice and smooth, I suppose, to a point. So they're not like fitting 100% when they're meant to. So again, like Bandai really makes us appreciate their finish in their kits. Again, it's a very small thing, but all it requires for me is just to sand it smooth on this side and transition it to this. Yeah. Right, so it's this piece. Should I trim off any of these pegs? Because when these two pieces come together, I probably don't need to disassemble it for anything. I can spray it as one piece. Just in case, I just trim off the pegs here. Just in case. Oops, this side. Yeah. Okay. Snip off these two on the side here. And this connects first. Let's see, do I need to trim? Perhaps. Trim off these pegs here. Take off that. Okay, I hope I haven't trimmed off too much. Great. Okay, it's the side armor pieces. Also, These ones, yeah, let me trim them off. Sweet. Okay, that should be it. Just put everything together. So there's 2 holes at the top, so I could choose either one, but in the manual it says the one that's closer to the center. Just follow the manual. Wait, it's this way. Okay, and then the head. Oh man, it looks so cute. Well, excuse the black cement. Oh man, is that it? And then I think it just shows off the articulation. So let's try that. So for the arm, it wants to like string all the way around, and then like can lift up, and then such a work. You got like rotate it all the way around. That just looks more like a one single unit when it's like this. When it's tilted to the other side and it sticks out the back a bit. Okay, then it extends the arm. Can open up here. This can also turn. Great. And then it's got tilt here, and it's got a claw at the end. Come on, open up. There you go. Cute. I mean, it's a great desk buddy. It's very posable with the joints it's got. And the head can only turn side to side. But you could pull up the head's joint, the like the peg. You can put it more up, and then that way it gives you more space, like to aim up or down. So you could do it that way. Oh, there you go. Actually covers it in the manual, so you can just pull it up, and then you can, yeah, play with a little bit more with it. That's so cute. And then the legs you can fold out. Yeah, it's a shame it's not actual like real wheels. It's just like it looks like it's wheels, but it doesn't turn. I know the other variation, the one that's like a unicycle kind of thing, that it's actually got like physical wheels that can turn and stuff, so you can push it around. Yeah, it's a shame that these are not. Well, this is the first kit, so it's like also for them to learn, I suppose. And otherwise, to make the yeah, because these parts are quite small, to make it much more complicated to engineer and then to produce the parts, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, oh cool, it's got a hole at the bottom, so if you want you can put it on an action base to do like aerial poses and all that. That'd be cool. Yeah, and that's the end of the manual. Okay, so that's just before we end off the stream, let's put in a nice cute pose. Well, this is pretty cute already. And yeah, we'll find somebody to raid, share some love with them. Okay, yeah, how is this? Let's do it like that. like, I'm gonna stomp you. Wait, there's the claw as well. Yeah, I love this claw. It's like, there's so many articulation on it. That's so cute. What do you think, Horo? It's like, oh no, it's gonna replace me. It's compared to the size of a little Lego. Mr. Roboto. Yeah. Nice. Nice companion. Can make him like sit on it or something. Yeah, Loudlung says he's a little helper. Yeah. That can help me with my future model kits. There you go. Go ride a Tamotu. And Dean says, looks great, dude. You're sweet. Yeah, it looks really cute. It feels so, it's not heavy, but it's like nice and solid, because again it's got that inner frame, you know, so it's if you've built like a master grade or real grade, it's got that similar feel. Like the weight distribution's very nice because that inner frame gives a lot of center gravity, or yeah, like inner mass. Can I stand on 3 legs like this? Yeah, I can. Cool. Oh, yeah, we'll take some nice photos for the build force, you know, so socials. Yeah, thank you for the stream. Yeah, I'll sort out this seam at the top of the head, plus all the ones by the legs. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll make a tutorial video out of it. Yeah, those are simple seam lines to remove. Cool. Let's find somebody to raid, and we'll call it a night. Hey Rat's ass, hello there. Seeing you still going, Jeff. How's the kit? Yeah, wow, we just finished it. And yeah, if I have to give like a quick review and just my experience. So experience wise, it's nice and easy. It's a very enjoyable build, and it's very well designed, and does make you, like, building this kit from Kotobukia does make you appreciate Bandai's kits even more, because Bandai's kits finish is really good. With this one, it's not saying it's bad finish or anything, but there's stuff that you can't really see with the naked eye, but you can feel as I'm building. There's like parts forming. It's not as, how do you put it, like the molds, there's like micro millimeters, like just a bit off. You can feel it with like your nails. If you run it with certain parts, you can feel like it's catching. Like it's supposed to be a round shape, and then you can feel there's parts that catching, like even on top of an arm. It's so minuscule, like it's like really nitpicky now. Yeah. But other than that, it's such a great, well-designed kit. From what I know is like, it's not Kotobukia's design, it's Maru Toys actually. So this is Maru Toys, they, I think as the name implies, they design toys. So they teamed up with Kotobukia to make a model kit of this Tamotu. Yeah, because I think they've made like bigger toy. Again, I may be wrong, but I think I've seen that Moru Toys have made like a remote controlled like version of this, but obviously it's much bigger. It's got like functioning wheels and functioning lights or something. But yeah, they just wanted to make like a model kit version, so they teamed up with Kotobukia to make that happen. Yeah, they should have teamed up with Bandai. Sure. It's looking at its eyes, it just makes me think of that what is that movie, Big Hero 6, Baymax. It's got that feel to it, because Baymax is also white. Yeah. Well, until it put on its like red armor and stuff. Okay. Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, loud lungs, get some good decent rest, hey? Okay, so let's find somebody to raid. I'm sure we'll find quite a bit of what you call it, builders to raid. It's a weekend after all. So let me share my screen. Transition. Okay, so let's go to makers. Let's see what we've got here. So many 3D printers. Yeah, cheers loud lungs. Have a great sleep. Okay, there's a Sergeant Frog, Dororo, Robo Mark II. Okay. There's a Take Mikadachi kit or Duchi kit. We actually just sold that recently. Okay, there's a MG RX-78 version 3.0. That's a really good kit, so maybe we'll do that one. Zaku red comment, looks like a HG. Hey, that one looks familiar. Somebody's building a Tamotu. What is this? Lots of pew pew today. I can see there's a nipper, but I don't know what kit it is. Yeah. People need to... did I click into it? Okay. Wanted to find out what kit it is. Okay, go back now.
Cool. I got it. Ahead.
No, go back.
I'm Mr. American Man. Yup.
Go back.
This is what I have to deal with.
Okay, I don't know what kit it is, so if I don't know what it is, I don't want to get into it. So far, I want to pick that MG RX-78 2. Too many numbers, man. RX-78 2 version 3.0. How many numbers do you need in your name? Okay, so yeah, let's pick that one. There's a what? Sabambun Day 1. You can see it's also a model kit, but yeah, people should really put the kit that they're building in the like first part of a title. Where's that RX-78 2? Here you go. Okay, so So let's just get their username and then do.
See you all later in a couple hours. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Everybody, ciao for now.
Wait, what? Did he just end his stream? Oh yeah, he just ended his stream. Okay, right. Plan B. Gotta find somebody else. Perfect timing, hey? Just as I was about to raid him, he ends his stream. Come on, go back. So there was this, I think this is also a Kotobukia kit, so I think that'll be appropriate. This Take Mikaduchi kit. Let's go raid him. So what's his username? Mad Model Mage. It's like triple M, like my friend, what's it? Millennial Model Mayhem? Yeah. So triple M. Okay, so let's come back to our chat and I'll switch over to, wait, what am I clicking on? There you go. So you don't have to look at my share screen, because I think it goes into like an infinity or something. So let's go. Raid. And then the channel name. Ooh. Did that do it? Okay, so we're raiding. Right, so thank you for joining my longest stream, probably. I think this could be my longest stream, like just one stream to build this Tamotu kit. Yeah, it's really cool. And yeah, let us know if you're also interested and we can get some more in. But yeah, until next time, guys, keep building joy. Okay, let's raid. Okay, raid now. Okay, I think it's raiding. It's always weird doing sign-offs, like you do a sign-off and there's raiding happening, then now I end the stream.